Dear Mrs. Johnson, I am the captain of the Reykjavik, a deep space longship. It is with some regret that I am to inform you that crew member Jim Johnson was killed while on duty yesterday. As he was running routine maintenance on our atmospheric foundry, I was unfortunately trapped inside when the vacuum equalized, killing Zim very quickly. Z was a great asset to the crew, and Z will be very much missed. A recycling service will be held at ship time 14:15. I am sorry for your loss. Our mission to deliver 5,000 sleeping colonists to Cardiff 4 continues. Message ends. Dear Mrs. Johnson, as per company directive, I am once again informing you of the great loss to our ship. I know this message will take 2.5 years to reach your home system. We started out with a full crew of 127, and misfortune has struck again. Late last night, Gary Johnson was hit by a car. A vintage older car that one of the colonists had in storage in Cargo Bay 13. Somehow it slipped its holding field and crushed Zim. I'm so sorry. Z will be missed. A recycling service will be held at 12:15 ship time. Our mission continues. Message ends. Dear Mrs. Johnson, must inform you as to the status of your sons on this journey. Last night, Mike Johnson was found dead in quarters. Z had been suffering from encapsulation depression since leaving dry sleep. As the ship's cook, Z will be greatly missed. A recycling service will be held at 11:15 ship time. Our mission continues. Dear Mrs. Johnson, it's the day after Pagan's Feast. The ship intelligence has informed me that 3 crew members got intoxicated and their shuttle impacted a comet. Baz Johnson, Terry Johnson, and Jim 2 Johnson. They will be missed. I am asking the ship to try and monitor us all a little more closely after this terrible rash of incidents over the last few months. I'm sure it's just a blip. Happy Pagan's Day to you and to Johnson Prime. Our mission continues. Dear Mrs. Johnson, this morning, sweet little Robbie Johnson, the last member to leave dry sleep when we became the crew, was found dead. In pretty suspicious circumstances too. I have no words, and I hope that it was just a crime of passion, a horrible accident. Johnsons will be Johnsons after all. It gets lonely out here in the deep black. I have tried to give my resignation to the ship, but ship won't allow me. Will you?
Du en modig kriger.
A recycling service will be held at 17:15 ship time. Our mission continues. Dear Mrs. Johnson, Gordon Johnson, I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know it could spurt that high. Ted Johnson, Lenny Johnson, space measles. He was caught in a thruster purge. Dear Mrs. Johnson, short-circuited, burned off because of the acid flush while checking flight systems. Chris Johnson, our mission continues. Kevin Johnson, there was blood everywhere. Elvis Johnson, poisoned by the flower in the Botanic Dome. Dear Mrs. Johnson. Robert Johnson, he was torn apart from the inside by a virus. Can't get the stench of blood out of my hands. Our mission continues. Dear Mrs. Johnson, it is with regret that I must inform you of the deaths of 23 of your clone sons. These last few months have been hard. So many accidents, so much death. The crew finally snapped. A mutiny led by Bastard Johnson took place yesterday. Bastard Johnson, one of the nicest people you could ever hope to meet. We used to zero-G wrestle together, and now he's dead. All of them dead. They demanded that we give up on our mission. They threatened to shut down the core reactor. It would have killed the sleeping colonists to do this. I tried to reason with Zim, with them, but they wouldn't listen. The ship...
Vi en familie, du elsket for alltid.
Please be quiet, ship. I am talking to our mother. The ship used secret internal security lasers to take all of them out. All dead in a second. No blood, just precision holes through everyone's eyeballs. We had to feed them all into the recycler.
Vi det samme blodet, du elsket for alltid.
I know, ship. I know. I love you too. I didn't even know you had lasers. There are only 45 of us left. Our mission continues. Dear Mrs. Johnson, after all the horror of the last few months, with so few Johnsons remaining and so many years left to travel, I have to ask, do you even care? Does our Prime care? I don't even know his name. I wear his face, but I don't know his name. He who sold his DNA so we could pay the clone debt. Here in the darkness of space. What was it? A student loan? He didn't read the terms and conditions of his contract. I hope it was worth it. This can't all be for nothing.
Du min favoritt, dyrebare.
I know that you say that you love us. I don't know what to think anymore. The mission continues. Dear Mrs. Johnson, fuck off. I just tried to stop the last 2 remaining crew members from spacing themselves. They were in love. But they couldn't endure this shit any longer. There they were, hand in hand, standing in the airlock, in fucking love. They looked so happy as the airlock started to count down. But I tried to stop them anyway. And instead of being thrown out into the darkness of space and having a quick death, I interrupted the airlock. I panicked. Fuck! It decompressed slowly, exploding, coughing blood right before my eyes. I was just banging on the glass door. I don't want to be alone.
Du en modig kriger.
Fuck you, ship! I am alone. When I got the door open, they were still a little bit alive. I had to choke the life out of them. There on the floor of the airlock, covered in shit and piss and blood. They were in love. Oh, fuck. What have we done here? Fuck you, mother. And fuck you, Johnson Prime. I hope you both choke. Fuck this mission. Hi, fuckers. I'm heading to the airlock. I'm not coming back. I'm thinking more clearly than I have in months. I'm now the last Johnson on board, and I'm not going to bother turning off the lights or tidying up the dishes.
Du aldri alene. Jeg kysser alltid skyggen din.
I am not talking to you, ship. I still don't really know what your involvement has been here. You're just as insane as the rest of us. I have been told that the next fucking crew is being brewed up in the tanks on C deck as we speak. That the Johnson Prime clone debt has been repaid in full. Big fucking deal, Johnson. You're not welcome. I had no idea they had another clone crew in storage on board the... Poor bastard. I guess this shitty mission continues. Also, fuck you, colonists. You sleeping, dehydrated bags of shit. I hope your new planet stinks. This is Captain Johnson, signing off.
Dear Mrs. David, I am the captain of the Reykjavik, a deep space longship. It is with some regret that I am to inform you that today crew member Arwin Daviv was killed, being sucked out through a portal in the side of the ship. Our mission continues.